guys. You can't see me, but anywho, welcome back to my channel. Anywho, so I remember one time we was driving. It was me and my sister. She was driving, and my mom was in the passenger seat, right? And she was like yelling. She was like, "Oh, did you put on the GPS?" And we was like, "Yeah, we put on the GPS, you know." And she was like, "Oh, we was gonna put on. We was gonna turn. The GPS told us to turn." Make a left, right? My mom was like, "Why are you turning there? And the GPS is teaching you where to go." And I was like, it was like, "Yeah, the GPS is telling us to make a left, you know." She's like, "Don't go that way. Go make a right or keep going straight." She's like, "Oh, go straight now." And then she's like, we was going straight. And then she's like, "Why are you not paying attention to the GPS?" And I was like, "The GPS is telling us which way to go." She's like, "That road is too long, and you should do this way." "Well, you don't know roads and where you're supposed to go and stuff like that." And I was like, "Okay, are you gonna show us where to go?" She was like, "No, I ain't gonna show you. You better follow the damn GPS." And I was like, "Okay." So the GPS was telling us to go back the road we were supposed to take, you know. She's like, the GPS was telling us to make a U-turn, right? And she's like, "No, go on the highway, you know, go on 595, you know." And we was like, "Okay." And then we got on 595, and we was going straight. And then the GPS was telling us to keep going on the right hand side, so we go up to the up the block, you know. And she was like, "No, you don't supposed to go that way. Go this way. Go make a left instead of going a right, you know." So we was following what she was saying, and then she got frustrated at us because the GPS is not telling her the good way that she wants the GPS to tell us to go, you know. So she's like, "Ain't the GPS supposed to redirect you and stuff like that?" And we was like, "Yeah, but it's telling us to go the opposite side, the opposite way, you know." And she's like, "No, go straight. And then if you find, I think it was Broward, and then 495 or something like that, you keep going straight, you know." And then she was like, the GPS was telling us to keep going straight, right? And the destination we were supposed to go was on the left-hand side, right? And then the GPS was telling us to keep going straight. She's like, my mom was like yelling at us. She's like, "You don't know where to go. That part don't supposed to go over there." And then we was like, "Are you gonna direct us?" She's like, "No, I ain't gonna direct you. You should know where you're supposed to go, and the GPS supposed to direct you and redirect you, and if it goes off the wrong way, then it will redirect you to the part where you're supposed to go, you know." And she was like, "Why y'all don't know roads and all these other stuff?" And we was like, we looked at her like, first she wanted us to go up this way, but the GPS is telling us to go around and then go make a left, right? She's telling us to go straight, and we kept getting confused because who should we listen to, our mom or the GPS? My mom's like, "Don't listen to me," and then we was like, "Okay, we're gonna listen to the GPS." So we're gonna get off this exit, right? And I guess that's not the exit we're supposed to get off, right? And she's yelling at us, it's like, "Don't get off that exit! Don't get off that exit! You don't know where you're going! Just keep going straight!" And I was like, first you told us not to listen to you with your directions. She's like, "I don't know how I bother with y'all guys." And I was like, if you're gonna tell us the where to go, then tell us where to go. We was like confused because the sign said this way to go, right? But it said some other ways to go as well. It told us to make a left, but the destination was on the right, you know. So we make a right because the destination is on the right now, you know. And she was like, "How y'all don't know where you're going? It says blah and blah, you know, this destination, right?" And I thought you put in the GPS. We was like, we put in the GPS. The GPS is telling us the right way to go, and you're telling us, I guess, the right way to go, but it's not telling us. It's telling us two directions. Like, who do you trust? Like, should we trust the GPS? She's like, "Don't trust the GPS. The GPS always tell you wrong way or the wrong place to go, but like the highway, you know." And I was like wondering what the hell she was talking about, you know. And I was like, "Okay, we're gonna listen to you." And then she was like, "Oh, be on the left-hand side." But then the GPS was saying go straight, you know. So we went on the left-hand side. The GPS was telling us we should make a U-turn, right? Or keep going straight. And she was like, "No, we're at the destination." And then we was like, "Okay." She's like, "Why y'all don't know streets? Why y'all don't know where to go? And ain't the GPS supposed to help you and direct you at the right location, but you can't always rely on GPS, because sometimes the GPS always want to get you lost. And then we was like, if we don't know where we're going, we're gonna get lost regardless. If we're gonna listen to the GPS and get lost, we're gonna listen to the GPS and get lost. And then she was like, if you use the GPS and get lost, then you get lost. But if we use our own brain, if we use our own thinking and we don't know where to go, we'll still be lost. You understand what I'm saying? That if we use the GPS, we'll get lost regardless. But if we use ourselves, we'll get lost regardless. My mom was like, oh, but you have me. And then we was like, but you're not telling us the directions to go, And it just got confusing. And then she started yelling at us. And then we were like, you need to calm down, Like, calm down. It's not even that serious, It's just the GPS is like telling us the other way to go, And if you want to direct us, direct us. But she's like, I don't want to direct you. I don't want a business which y'all don't even know where to go, And I was like, then why would you even direct us in the first place, Let's go the opposite way, but it's farther than the GPS is telling us to go. But I think that's the ending of this story, because it makes no sense. She was just yelling at us and trying to get her point of view done, And the GPS was doing a good job, I guess, because we didn't know where to go, and the GPS was telling us to go the right way. But she wanted us to go there the fastest way, but the GPS was telling us the slow way. Because if it's even a such thing that you could tell the GPS where to go, and if you want to go on the light or the highway or the fastest road to go or the slowest road to go, then that'd be amazing. Because sometimes I really want to go the fastest road, and the fastest place to go is the GPS, I don't know if this even make any sense at this point. I want the GPS to tell me the fastest routes, and I'll get there faster. But sometimes the GPS just gives you like the slowest route and the longest route to go, But that's the ending of my story, or the time that we almost got lost, with my mom's direction and the GPS's direction. Bye.